Hey there guys, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today, we'll be reacting to SCP-2241 Superhero Wannabe, if I read that last part correctly, cause English not my first language. Anyway, let's press play and see what's gonna happen, shall we?
Viewer discretion is advised. In a
Turn up the
long-range
volume a
surprise
bit.
attack by robotic mortar, 2241 became enraged and caught a mortar bomb before throwing it back to the launcher at approximately 1.4 times the speed of sound. Hello,
Holy
everybody.
shit, that's fast.
I'm TheRubber. Today, we bring you SCP Foundation Euclid Class Object SCP-2241. SCP-2241, also known as Cameron the Crusader, is a 7-year-old, brown-haired boy who possesses minor telekinetic abilities.
Minor.
Additionally, he is also showing signs of a latent reality-bending ability.
Uh-oh.
2241 is to be kept in a standard humanoid containment cell, so that the SCP Foundation can learn to understand his powers and use them to develop more superheroes.
Doubt it.
To be specific, 2241 is able to
They want to
manipulate
develop a
objects
weapon
he
to
can
fight
see, and those that are
SCPs.
within approximately 6 meters of him. In addition to this, manipulated objects may teleport or become slightly altered, implying a more general reality-bending ability. To the Foundation, 2241 is considered a good candidate for long-term or intensive research into telekinesis, reality-bending specifically, and anomalous humanoids generally. In his containment cell, 2241 is to be allowed access to television and comic books, but may be denied access to said items as punishment if required. As his cooperation is considered essential to long-term containment, personnel are to call 2241 by his given name, Cameron. Currently, the leading theory
Cameron,
among Foundation
really?
researchers is that 2241 will develop stronger or additional anomalous abilities as he ages. As such, it is
Or he
considered
says,
essential to long-term
"Yeah,
containment
why should
and
I
research
stay
that
in here
2241
and then
believes he is working with the Foundation,
guns
and that the
facility."
Foundation is a safe place for him. Below is a video log
That's gonna
documenting the
change
events
soon.
while researcher Valdez was trying to gain 2241's trust. Cameron, can you tell me what was happening when the fire team found you? Fire team? You mean the soldier guys? That's right. I was trying to help that lady. Why were you helping her? She looked scared. The bad guy had a gun. She was trying to run away. Someone had to help her. But why did you have to help her? Why not run and call the police? Superheroes have to help people. I can move things without touching them, and other people can't. So I should use that to help them. That's very good of you, Cameron.
Hey, can you
Have you helped anyone
empty
else
the
like this?
contents of a bank
No,
vault
I've
into
only
my
ever practiced, like in the woods and
living
stuff.
room, you know?
Has anyone ever caught you practicing? I don't think so. I tried to keep it secret, but sometimes people go for walks in the woods and they might have seen me, but I don't think so. Okay, that's good. What kinds of things can you do? I can move stuff without touching it.
I can
but
shove
not if
this
it's too far away,
coffee cup
or
up
if
your
it's too
ass
big.
without you
Only
realizing
like a
it.
cup across a room or a person's arm or something. Sometimes it can kind of change as well. What do you mean by change, Cameron? Sometimes when I'm moving something, it changes into something I want. Like one time when I was moving a stone, it turned into a toy that I lost. But it changed back after a while before I even got home. Have you ever changed something on purpose? Not really. Sometimes when I hear my parents yelling, I wish they'd stop and get distracted for a little bit, but they usually go back to arguing. Do your parents fight often?
Yes.
No, not really. They don't mean to be angry. Do they
Oh,
ever
boy.
get angry at you? Sometimes. Daddy says it's my fault. I should just try harder. Mommy gets mad when my room is messy, but I try to keep it clean. I don't want her to be mad. It's okay, Cameron.
So, pretty much
you're okay
they're
here.
parents of the year.
Thank you.
Sarcastically.
You know, ordinary people wouldn't understand these powers. And some other people with powers might try to hurt you. Yeah, heroes have to have a secret identity. Did you have a superhero name to protect your identity?
Nope.
I'm Cameron the Crusader. That's a cool name, Cameron. Because of this danger, you're going to be staying here with the SCP Foundation for a while.
Yes,
Do
okay,
you have
they
any
can
questions?
probe you.
What does SCP
I mean,
mean, mister? It means
safeguard you.
secure, contain, protect. So it fights bad guys, like S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers. That's right, Cameron, like the Avengers. 2241 appears to trust researcher Valdez and believes that the Foundation is attempting to help him as much as possible.
They're not.
2241 may have experienced abuse at the hands of his parents, leading to the possibility of developing into a full-scale reality bender. Following several recent rounds of O5-approved rapid-fire testing with innocent bystanders and 2241's personal belongings, 2241 has developed many further abilities consistent with reports of late-stage telekinetic reality benders. 2241 can now consistently teleport itself along with other matter. Additionally, it can act upon information received from several seconds in the future and move or transform matter within 12 meters without directly
So
doing
he
it.
can pretty much
Hitherto unreported abilities such as self-duplication are also present. In a test,
so he can pretty much see into the future. So yeah, he can probably see when they're, you know, done with him. Wink wink.
2241 appeared to absorb the energy of a bomb at the time of detonation. This mechanism is not well understood, but is believed to be a transformation of kinetic energy to some form of equivalent potential energy. Furthermore, the Foundation had also discovered a bomb within 2241's personal belongings. After the discovery, 2241 became enraged and teleported the bomb a great distance into the sky before it detonated. He took some time to calm down, repeatedly exclaiming, "No one can take my things. It's not fair. I'm strong. I'm the Crusader." One time,
Yeah, he's a kid,
2241
alright.
was found stealing a box from the Foundation modified bank vault. 2241 managed to teleport in, take the box, and slow down the Foundation sensors after tripping them before they could transmit a motion detection. This was only discovered upon later analysis. For this clear violation of causality, 2241 expressed no concern about his activities of dubious morality, a clear change from the day he spoke with researcher Valdez.
He
In a
could be
long-range surprise
evil.
attack by robotic mortar, 2241 became enraged and caught a mortar bomb before throwing it back to the launcher at approximately 1.4 times the speed of sound. 2241 is clearly less precise in his abilities and more violent when angry. "I hate them. I'm a Foundation Venger and I hate the bad guys, and I'm gonna fight them all." In another test, 2 civilians were held hostage in rooms connected with a bulletproof glass window by enemies with guns. 2241 was informed of these impenetrable windows and that the hostages could not be teleported without physical contact. To rescue the 2 hostages, he duplicated himself and teleported both hostages to the Foundation command post simultaneously before returning to capture both enemies. 2241 reported nausea afterward, but no other ill effects. For the final test,
Yes,
researcher
the
Valdez
vomiting
wished to
sound
implant a
effect was
monitoring chip
necessary.
into 2241 in order to control his abilities and manipulate him into helping the Foundation. However, the Ethics Committee and a few O5 councils disagreed with the action.
I highly doubt it.
Implanting a monitoring chip into a child this young cannot be done without significant developmental damage in later years. This will cause catastrophic problems for both the child and long-term containment, given his well-developed capabilities. Additionally, deploying a child in combat
He already
even under
knows
testing
this shit.
conditions violates all moral norms.
He probably already knows
These
everything they're
tests are
saying
more
here.
important than one SCP regardless of whether it looks like a child. We now know which parts of the brain deal with certain anomalous abilities. With more detail, we can see how. We may even learn how to induce these abilities, and we will definitely learn how to neutralize them. I believe the results will justify both the risks and the means. We are closer than ever to understanding the mechanism by which human brains interact with extra-normal phenomena. In addition, due to the new modification of the monitoring hardware, 2241 can be neutralized quickly, should it become a threat at any time after the surgery. Testing reinstated by majority overseer vote following emergency council meeting. Researcher Valdez exonerated. Testing will go ahead, assuming no complications. Remember to check out my new animation channel,
Again, there probably is more, but since this particular SCP can look into the future by a couple of minutes, I'd say that it probably involves him murdering a bunch. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'll be making. So yeah.